Hayes follows shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his tail a little closer to ours. What the hell am I gonna do once I start turning into a cat? How am I gonna explain that? Nobody would believe me.
Meow.
And the thought flies out of my head. That black cat with the odd eyes is back. It sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from his mouth, but I can't tell what. Quit it, Graves. I know it's you. The black cat stares back at me impassively. Playing dumb isn't gonna work, okay? The black cat flops onto the pavement and splays out its legs. It's not even looking at me. Maybe I'm off on this hot tip after all. I guess maybe sometimes a cat is just a cat. I'm almost home now. I should figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. Ah!
Whoa!
Shamble into my pajamas. But when I bundle up my hoodie, I feel a firm, squarish bulge in the pocket. That's right, the book! Maybe something useful is in here. I start to flip through again, and there's my name. There's Hayes, Finley, Mason, Landry, Reese. Must be a clue of some kind, but I don't know what it's supposed to say. All these words look like they've been written by birds hopping around in ink. You know what I just realized? Reading back through this part. Yeah. Even when we start learning magic, we don't ever revisit why our names are in the book.
Yeah, I mean, I would... wait, our name is in the book?
Yeah.
I would assume that Graves probably wrote it in.
I know, but why? Like, why are our names in the book? Because once we start learning magic, we're like, learning magic, but we never... I don't think that we ever find out why our names are in there.
I'm gonna say this, and it's actually very applicable. A wizard did it.
Ugh, I give up. Frustrated, I drop the book, hits my hoodie, and ungracefully topples over. I shuffle them away with my foot, and something tumbles out. What is that? Looks like it fell out of the hood. A bookmark? Did I leave that there? Why would I put anything there? I pick it up. Looks like it's got some weird holographic center. It's kind of pretty. I should bring it back to the cafe tomorrow along with that stupid book. I go to tuck the bookmark into it for safekeeping, but... Hold up! I can read it with this! I've been trying some of the stuff in the book, though. Just a little bit. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out. I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and just fell on its own, but it felt like it worked! Definitely been reading this gibberish book for way too long. I should stretch my legs or something. Right, Mochi?
Meh.
I eat at that cafe all the time. Let's get some variety up in here. This place is really cute and handy. Not really a grocery shopping kind of person, but if I was, I'd do it here. The snacks are choice. The little bakery window behind the counter has some surprisingly delicious donuts. I think the owner makes them himself. The owner's a real gruff guy, but he's the type that gets favorite customers and warms up to them. All I know is I am not one of those favorites yet. He's at the counter reading the paper right now. He somehow manages to spare me a glance as I approach, but goes back to the sports section while I pour myself a cup of coffee. Good morning! It sure is starting to get cold out, huh?
You want donuts or what?
Boy, he reminds me of a certain surly chef. Yeah, how about a chocolate and a jelly donut, please? A jelly donut.
Go.
He turns to pluck the donuts from the display case, and that's when I see it. Her, to be precise. The scraggly orange cat curled up and sleeping on top of an overturned milk crate down by the owner's feet.
Right in front of Diet Blast!
A Diet Blast! I would believe that that's an actual drink.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if Dr. Thunder's a real drink, then Diet Blast is a real drink.
Is Dr. Thunder a drink?
Oh, Dr. Thunder is definitely a real drink.
What?
Dr. Thunder, it's a Dr. Pepper knockoff. Yeah.
I figured, but that's amazing. I want it now.
Yep.
Mason? The old man didn't hear me, but the cat sure did. Her eyes fly wide open and her pupils shrink to the size of a paper cut. I start to mouth, "What are you doing here?" to her, but she's having none of this. Her crooked tail puffs to twice its size and thrashes wildly about behind her. Even as a cat, her stare is intimidating. I know it's her. I know if I don't shut up, she's gonna come at me.
Oh, here's your donuts. What'd you do to my cat?
Nothing. I think she just doesn't like the way I look or something. Anyway, bye! I leave the money on the counter and I make a hasty retreat. Everybody seems to be keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them? But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid, so...
Yeah. I think stay put.
Yep. Stay put.
Stay put.
This is the last thing. This is our last choice.
This is it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, based writer of this game.
Based writer, we love you.
I'm gonna stay here and finish this delicious coffee before I do anything. It's my day off, after all. We all get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Why, if it isn't the big boss himself?
My wonderful cat herders. I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone.
He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. Ugh. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. Can't have to just been there because you're like a collector or something. Heck, it has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them. Oh! There we go.
And Avery?
Oh.
Yeah, there, he gets real close.
Hello, he's real close now. I'm not sure if I like it. Maybe I like it. I don't know. He puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye. So chilling. It really is a telltale heart situation.
Does that mean you're going to cut out my heart and bury it under my floorboards?
What? Huh?
I'm on to you, Avery.
What?
You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new.
I feel like he's not talking about the cafe work. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying.
So you have. So you have.
He lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely was not talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book.
I'll be off for one last errand, but trust when I return you'll all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell.
Adieu.
Adieu. I bid you adieu.
With that, he disappears into the kitchen. I'm gonna follow him, just to see what happens when he leaves. I get to the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. Sure, I'm gonna see that black cat, I just know it. I peek out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point where I know he's off cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse, but why? Does this prove he's the culprit? Finley did say we have free access to Graves' apartment after all. I could go look and see what he's got hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. But then again, if he was hiding something there, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Maybe he keeps all his magic stuff in that creepy basement. I wonder which would be better to search.
Check out the basement.
Yeah, we did Graves' apartment.
Yeah.
So let's do the basement.
Go to the basement.
Worked the first time, right? I bet that's where all the nefarious stuff is kept anyway. And Tony Bone, we can say hi to
Yeah, we can say hi to our buddy Tony.
Maybe Graves is a hapless idiot just caught up in someone else's plan. Maybe I'm supposed to think he's a witch, but it's actually somebody else who's using him as a cover. Wouldn't that be messed up if it's one of the other workers at the cafe? Can't see any of them as the mastermind type, but what do I know? Anyway, I suppose I should prepare myself for some snooping.
She puts on a deerstalker cap.
I was literally about to be like,
gets
oh
like
my
a
God.
magnifying glass and a calabash pipe.
Man, this place gives you the chills. Mean it. It's like 10 degrees cooler down here than it is upstairs. Alright. Now, if I were a witch, where would I hide my witchery and my witching accessories? Take a brief walk to the immediate left of the stairs, but there's nothing there but cafe and cat supplies. Maybe the bulk coffee is also ground up and used to make arcane sigils. Or maybe I'm reaching. The right of the stairs has the more interesting stuff anyway. I kneel down and get a closer look at the curio filled with crystals when I hear something creaking above me. Crap. Is Graves gonna catch me? No, he left. I'm just hearing stuff. It's fine. I resume my hunt. Maybe these are magic crystals after all. Creak. Creak. Hello? No answer. Maybe it's my imagination. Creak. Creak. Okay, and maybe it's not. I know somebody's there. Creak. Are you gonna try to sneak up on me or something? I'm not gonna fall for it. You are so noisy. Oh, hey, it's just you. It's just me. Think something was gonna get you? You can't blame me. It's creepy down here with all these specimens and things. I like it. Oh! Right. It's quiet. So do you come down here a lot? Of course, the supplies are down here. Oh, that's not what I mean. I know. She's being kind of chatty. Like maybe we won her over somehow.
I just like the idea of like slowly walking over to the basement door and closing it and locking it. Oh no, we're locked in here. Whatever will we do?
No.
Turns Tony Bones around so he's not looking at us. No one's here, just us two. Tony's looking the other way.
What can we do with all the time that we have?
He won't look at us.
We're gonna have to wait until somebody saves
Oh
us.
no.
Oh man, and we're in the basement, so there's no signal on our
I
phones.
just imagine her doing. I imagine her doing the thing where she closes the door and locks it, and then just smashes the handle off, and she's like, "Oh no, we're stuck."
Oh, shoot. How did this
dang
happen?
it. Oh, it's crazy, right?
Man, that's just, wow, that sucks.
Are you taking your clothes off? Oh, how did this happen?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, my clothes are gone, too.
No.
You know, it must be the witches.
No, those witches, they live around here, apparently.
Yeah, apparently there are lots of them. I feel like this is the most we've ever talked. Yeah, so, you like all this collection stuff, or? Yeah. You ever look through it? Well, only a little. You find anything good? I found this book. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain what it is, I guess. I feel kind of like she wouldn't believe me if I tried to explain it now. We just barely started talking, and I'm gonna bust out with, "Hey, I found a magic spell book! Thoughts?" Nah. Boring. Look around more. Wow, I didn't take you for the snooping type. I guess you caught me doing exactly that, though. She's just kind of staring now. Not sure what to do, so I kneel down by the curio and just start rooting around. What kind of stuff did you find, anyway? Here. I feel her kneel down right next to me. I'm not sure if she wants me to move over or if she needs space, but she doesn't seem to mind right now. Look. She reaches over me for a weird, lumpy-looking rock. She rests her arms on my shoulder and then drops the rock in my hands. That's a cool rock. Turn it over. Oh, of course. Oh, it's a geode, duh.
Yeah, my favorite Pokemon, Geoda.
Yeah, Geoda. The best Pokemon. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see... Is she smiling?
Oh my god, is she
smiling.
blushing?
Oh, just a little.
Oh.
It's amethyst. It's really pretty. Do you like crystals? Who wouldn't? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I used to collect quartz as a kid. Oh? I wouldn't have expected that. I wonder if she's into that whole healing crystal thing. Maybe she knows something about magic after all. Probably not. I'm not gonna ask, at least. She'd look at me like I had 3 heads. You don't seem the type, that's all. I bet you'd look really cool with a quartz point necklace, though. I should keep that in mind. I wonder when her birthday is. Maybe. She gives my shoulder a tight
A tight slap.
a tight slap. And then she stands up. I'm gonna go back up. Oh, okay, yeah. You coming? Oh, yeah, sure. Just a sec. Hey, by the way, you should come over and we can talk about magic. Well, that was a bust, mostly.
Well, that was useless.
It was kind of nice to talk to Mason, I guess. Feels good to be getting closer to everybody here. It's like I finally have a social life, sort of. I guess I'm still hanging out with a bunch of cats, one way or another. Back to the drawing table on this curse business, huh?
When I was in college, none of you would have recognized me.
What, did you take a break from your goth phase? Did you go grunge for a while?
I would never break style. No, in fact, if anything, I suppose you could say I was more goth then. I had long black hair and wore such elaborate makeup.
If anything, that sounds more on brand than you are right now, so why stop?
You can't imagine how much time it took from my day. I have a business to run now, after all.
Dad showed me a photo once. The one of you with your bandmate.
Who?
The guy with the mohawk. I don't know how he got such a huge hawk.
Ah. Yes.
Ah, him.
Ah, yes.
Ah.
It was pure witchcraft, that hair. Winks!
Oh!
He's doing it on purpose now. The witch jokes and the...
Ugh, this guy. Wait. You were in a band?
Are you really surprised by that, Landry? Come on. Everybody was in a band in the 90s.
I don't recall that stereotype, but yes. I was, in fact, in a band.
I bet it was called, like, Masters of the Night or something like that.
No, Avery, it was not. I'd thank you to give me more credit than that.
No, more like Nightly Nightshade.
Or Dark Carousel.
No.
Oh, shit.
Or it's something about blood.
Et tu, Hayes. You are all so cruel.
You have to tell us the real name or they'll keep going.
I refuse to further enable this slander.
It was Spider Coven with an X. Reese.
What? How do you spell spider with an X?
Goth Willpower.
God, you're kidding me.
They had a song that was called something like Rose Baptism. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but... No. Ahem. It went something like... No, this is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me. Ahem. Trapped within my own mind. Something in French. My will dissolves to blood. The soul's red rind. Life is but a march toward death. Right, Graves?
Graves isn't listening to us anymore. He's pacing around, mumbling in agony. I decide to take the other way home. It's a bit longer, but the store lights are brighter once I get through this alley. Besides, it's pretty nice out. There's a lot of rusty junk on this street. Somebody just dumped their crappy old bike here? Rude. I can't shake this creeping feeling crawling up my spine. It's a quiet neighborhood. I've never felt this something. Something feels just different, off, and eerie. I haven't been getting much sleep lately, so I could be imagining it. I don't know. All I know is I want to be home. There's one other person on this street. It doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What is he doing? This is a weird place to loiter. Is he lost? I should offer him directions, but as I get closer...
No.
Ah! He whips his head up and stares me down with an intense gravity, threatening to root me in place and allow the chill in my spine to sink in its claws. I sever eye contact and I hurry along my way. Never mind, I should not talk to that guy at all. I set two cola cans next to each other and then take a step back. Are you watching? You better be watching.
Oh, man.
Alright, here we go. I concentrate and... the cola cans flutter apart into long ribbons like potato peels. They collapse on each other and form a jumbled mess of aluminum. With some soft crunching while the ball of soda can wobbles around. Shapes begin to emerge from the ball of aluminum ribbons. Arms, legs, ears, and then before you know it, ta-da! I made a kitty.
Aw, it's so cute.
A soda can sculpture of a kitty. It's you! Mochi makes a little huffing noise and closes his eyes. I set the cat sculpture aside with all the others. What? You don't think it looks like you? You're the worst audience. I'm gonna show this to the guys at the cafe and they'll appreciate it. I think I feel comfortable enough with my, magic, I guess I might as well call it, to bring it up to everyone. I can demonstrate it now, after all, so it's not like they have reason to not believe me. The real problem is figuring out how the heck to bring it up. I'm gonna mull that one over a bit, but I suppose a day or two more of planning won't hurt. Should start getting ready for work. I had a couple of days off, but I've still been going in to hang out with everyone almost every day. What can I say? I like everybody there. Some more than others. Okay. One especially more than others, but whatever.
Ooh.
But again, first things first. We'll worry about the cat situation, and then I'll worry about the cute coworker situation. Graves? What's up?
Oh, Avery. Just assessing the litter around the cafe.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's been using this walkway as a trash dump.
So they have.
Do you think it's one of the shop owners around here?
I know the culprit. The true matter is to properly deal with its disposal.
I mean, that's not our job. If you know who it is, then just make them do it.
Regretfully, I do not believe we can stop him.
He looks so serious. I mean, I can't blame him. It's an eyesore. It's probably hurting business. What What a jerk. Who is it?
Nobody you know. Don't worry about it.
Well, I guess if he's not gonna stop, we should just start cleaning it up. I'll help carry some of it. I roll up my hoodie sleeves and reach out to grab the rusty bike hand. Graves' hand. His fingers coiled tightly around my wrist, so quickly I didn't even see him move.
Don't touch it.
His eyes hold an intense, stern glow as his stare bores into me. For just a moment, I feel that chill claw up my spine again. Okay. Sorry.
Forgive me. It's too dangerous to do this without the proper procedure. You haven't learned enough yet.
It's hard to focus on work when I can see Graves pacing back and forth in front of the big glass storefront. Luckily, it's a slow day, so I can excuse myself every so often to peek in on him. I think I just saw him bury something under a loose tile. At one point, I dip my head out to see what he's doing, and he's just standing there, staring at the wall, tracing a picture on it with his finger. I'm sure he's just doing it to look busy, but then I catch a glimpse of something, like light reflecting off a piece of metal on the wall itself. It flashes for a moment, and then it's gone. Maybe I'm seeing things. Maybe he's doing something to the building. Something arcane, I guess. But even if he is, why? Why is he suddenly so concerned with security? Is he settling? Is he putting, like, magic anti-theft alarms on or something? Or is it something more sinister? I can't help but think of his weird behavior this morning and his focus on the rust piles. Something is coming. Something as serious as the cat curse. If he's just gonna leave us in the dark, I gotta do something. It's time I finally talk to somebody about magic, the book, the curse, everything. I hope she doesn't kick me out of the kitchen first. I feel like I'm intruding whenever I'm in here. I'm never sure if it's Mason's aura or if it's because cooking is the most mysterious magic of all. What if she doesn't believe me? What if she thinks I'm stupid? I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm starting to figure out how to read her. I don't think she's that type of person. I hope. I don't know. It's hard to figure out without feedback, you know? She's warmed up to me, at least. I can tell that much. I don't know if she's taking pity on me because I can barely feed myself, or if... well, never mind. No use speculating. Look at me, standing here gawking. Okay, better not slack off. Try to make myself look busy. Oh, she's not even paying attention. You know, it's funny. Before I met Mason, I didn't know cooking could be so artistic. Watching her prepare meals is like a dance. Today's special is French toast with little cat shapes seared into the bread.
Oh, I want that.
I know. I didn't know that was a thing you could do, but here she is making this adorable food like she's been doing it forever. Makes me want to learn how to cook. Could I do that? Like, ever? She's a natural. I don't think I could ever learn like that. Catching flies. Huh? What? Her mouth is open, staring. You're gonna catch flies. Oh! You're right. I guess she was paying attention. Do you come in here for something, or should I charge admission for the show?
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. If I'm bugging you, I can come back. You know, if this is like a bad time, or... I didn't say I didn't like it. I don't mind the company now and again. She glances up and flashes me a smile! Heck yeah! Whew. Okay, now what? Is this flirting? Are we flirting
This is
right
it,
now?
flirting start.
No.
Date whole spot.
Thanks. I mean, hold on. Okay, let me try this again. Smooth moves, Gray. Way to get thrown off by a mild maybe flirt. Okay. All right. So, I wanted to ask you something, and I wanted to talk about the cat curse. Okay, just talk while I work. I can't burn the toast. Oh, okay. So, you know, the cat curse and all that. I should certainly hope so. Ha! Right. So, I think I figured out how to break it. Well, I feel that would at least warrant a look, but she didn't even glance up. Is she excited or what? I mean it, like, I never turned into a cat, right? I think I reversed it before it could take hold. And I could probably do the same for you. Nah. What? That is not what I expected. I didn't think she'd burst into tears or dance around the kitchen or something, but nah? Just nah? If you don't believe me, I believe you. I just don't need it. I bet the others will be thrilled, though. You what? You don't need it? What do you mean? I'm fine being a cat. It doesn't cause me problems.
This is very different.
Yeah, it's cool you figured it out, though. It's definitely not what I expected. What do you even say to that? feel kind of stupid. Like, even more than usual. Okay, this is fine. It's fine. Get your head in the game, Gray. We can do this. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. You want to be a cat forever? You'll be stuck here for the rest of your life. It's the first real job I've had. I'm not going to throw that out. Hey, mine too. But I don't know. Doesn't it bother you that you can't go anywhere or do anything? I go places. Where? Home? There's lots of stuff you can do besides work and sleep. You should be able to go shopping. I don't like shopping. See movies? Graves has DVDs. Go on dates?
Winku.
Wink? Oh, that's silence. She slaps another piece of toast on the griddle, but I see that tick. Her mouth is twitching. That's a good sign, maybe. She pointedly flips the toast, letting the sizzle drown me out for a second. Oh, it smells good in here, like vanilla and cinnamon. Does she go home smelling like that? Would she smell like that if she wasn't a cat when she goes home? Or... Okay, anyways, moving on.
What does Mason smell like? Please write me a long paragraph about it.
Yes, if I could find out, that would be great. Won't you at least try with me? I've got this magic manual at my place. We could look up how to break the curse and try it out. If you want, of course. I thought you said I couldn't date as a cat. Oh, crap! Oh, no, I mean, not as a date. I mean, unless, like, you want that.
Yeah, unless... Yeah.
Relax,
Check
it's a
two.
joke. It won't hurt to take a look, I guess. Really? But I have some stuff to take care of. So give me your address and I'll come over. Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll text it to you. I can't check my phone as a cat. Oh, yeah, of course, whoops, doy. Let me find a paper and a pen. I'll be here all day. You're right, yep, you will. Okay, I won't rush then, I'll just walk.